Probably better than anybody else that I know. Let's give it up for Zoidberg from Team Elevate and Sakefox, international streamer. Do you want to join us, gentlemen? The topic of our discussion is more about two different thoughts when it comes to World of Tanks. You have the streamer for the players that love to play the game in all types of facets, and then you have the pro player who compete for hard cash every single season. First of all, Sakefox, go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name's Sakefox. Stream over at Twitch TV/Sakefox. Just like to have a good time and blow tanks up.
How long have you been streaming for, Sakefox?
About 3 to 4 years.
3 or 4 years?
Yeah.
So since Twitch has been around pretty much?
Yeah, pretty much.
And why do you like to stream World of Tanks?
It's just a fun game to play. You can sit back and just, have long, good games with people, and it's not just like 2 minutes of fun and then end. You can actually build something with people.
Zoidberg, you have been competing in World of Tanks for quite some time. Tell us about your history with World of Tanks and about your team.
So I started playing World of Tanks about 3 seasons. It was February of last year. And really I sat down and I was like, there's a lot of money in this. I want to go get some of that money. So started playing, started working really hard, ended up with a merger. We merged Bernal Empires, which was a former Gold League team, and my team, which was up and coming, and won last season. We got 3rd place this season. We're looking forward to coming back next season and trying to get that championship back.
That was quite a story too, and you guys were able to take it.
It
truly was amazing. Sakefox, tell me a little bit about your audience and what they really love to see when you stream.
Pretty much it's like pretty much everybody we kind of go for like the new players and stuff, get people built into the game, and just group with anybody, everybody, just looking to have a good, fun time. And from there, it just kind of builds up. It just, I don't know how to really describe it.
Does your audience ever tell you, like, go for it, man, leave your cover, go fight, go for it?
Oh yeah,
and
they tell me that constantly. We drive in, we explode, and then they just laugh at me.
It's kind of a little bit different in the audience watching esports. In the past, they would get to predict with the bot and say, okay, they're going to take this match, and they would have points, and then you would see people win all the points or lose all the points. When you actually play, though, is there a significant amount of pressure obviously with the results, but to know that so many people are watching you?
I think it has less to do with how many people are watching. When you do this for a long time, you're in front of people all the time, you're at live events, there are big crowds cheering you on. When we were in Poland, there was a massive audience there. I think really what it boils down to is we put a lot of pressure on ourselves to win. There's anything short of a world championship is a disappointing season for us, and there's a lot of pressure there.
And Sakefox, for you, I mean, win or lose, you're having a good time the whole time. Do you feel that you always have to put on a good show, or that pressure of, okay, people are watching me to be entertained, I got to make sure that we're having fun?
Sometimes, yeah. If you end up trying to take it a little too seriously, and you always start off, as a friendly person, as just having fun, it kind of just, the game gets a little bit softer and people just want to have that fun. So, and with having so many competitive players, having somebody that just wants to have fun, sometimes that they want to be there, and you got to be that place for them. So you got to kind of have that fun, and it can be hard. It can be hard, but it's great fun.
Now, let's talk a little bit more about what an audience likes to see when it comes to World of Tanks. For the more casual players, the players that play 15 on 15 all the time, they're getting those tier 10 tanks, and they're racking through their tech trees. What do they like to see the most when you stream, Sakefox?
I'm sorry, what was that?
What do they like to see the most? Are there specific tanks they like to see? Do they like to see you show off the tier 10s?
Yeah, they like to see a lot of the tier 10s mainly, and a lot of times it's mainly like the mediums and tanks that they go for. I play mainly heavies, so it's like it's a little bit different, and they want to see like what they should be doing to approach a battle more correctly instead of just driving in and doing the one-on-one shots. And it's hard to explain it and play, but we try.
When I stream, sometimes I get so focused, I'm like, oh yeah, I got to tell you guys what I'm doing.
Exactly.
In esports, the audience, they come from everywhere. A lot of them are World of Tanks fans. Some of them are just getting into World of Tanks. How would you describe the audience that watches the streams for esports?
Well, I think the thing that's great about esports compared to real sports is the viewer interaction. So if you want to become the next best World of Tanks player, you can actually go and ask a professional and say, what do you do? How do I angle this tank? How do I do that? If you want to be the next best basketball player, I don't think you're getting a lot of professionals who answer you. So I think that has a lot to do with it. Viewer interaction, transparency, just going out there and being friendly and trying to be as interactive as possible.
Now, Sakefox, do you think that you could take on one of these esports players in a one-on-one?
Maybe if we were driving loops and we just started jumping at each other.
Maybe we can make a show match out of that. We'll see.
There we go.
The World of Tanks, adding more tanks, adding new features all the time. Now with the esports mode, the 7-on-7 mode. What do you look forward to for the patch notes around the corner for new tanks coming out? And does that kind of help your stream when a new tanks get released and you get to show everybody how it works?
Oh, definitely. Every time there's a new line, I mean, that's like a month of game right there that you can just have fun with, show it off, and just like show that, you know, these tanks are better in this way, and you know why you might want to play them when they're newer, as opposed to why they might be like later on and everything else when you got more tanks that have been arrived that make those ones maybe a little bit less useful.
Zoidberg, for you, it might be a little more stressful with those patch notes, since some tanks that are working so well for your team will get altered or changed a little bit.
Absolutely. No, and there's always that worry that somebody is going to come up with a strategy that you didn't think of. So when a new tank comes out, when they change the model of a tank, little tiny things in World of Tanks can make a huge difference in a match. So it's definitely stressful.
Sakefox, what would be your suggestions or advice to somebody that would want to start streaming World of Tanks?
My suggestion really would just be not to get angry. There's a lot of, I mean, there's a lot of
It's so much fun to watch people get angry sometimes.
Yes, that is true, but when you get angry right off the bat and you just kind of keep there, you don't play as well. And the stream ends up just going slower downhill and everything else. You just got to kind of take that step back and kind of like realize, okay, it's a game, I got to have fun with it, and the more I have fun and just treat it as a game, in the long run, the better of a player you'll end up being. And when you go to take like the competitive leap from just the casual, it's a lot easier of a climb instead of just dragging yourself through it.
Well, you have that prize money on the esports side, though, and that is definitely a big incentive. But for somebody that says, hey, you know, me, maybe two of my friends are thinking about getting into this, maybe joining the Bronze League or the Silver League, what would be your advice, Zoidberg?
Just start doing it. That's what we did. We came over from other games and we said, let's just start doing it. And the great thing about World of Tanks is there are lots of different leagues. So you can just go find 7 other people, sometimes less for weekend skirmishes, and just start playing, start getting better, and start getting that experience.
And you stream often as well. And how does that help your team and your brand be exposed to a larger audience?
Yeah, well, I mean, playing professionally is not just about winning. This is my full-time job. I stream and play World of Tanks every day.
Not a bad full-time job.
But getting that brand out there, I've actually got some Razer products, which I'm going to get out to you guys after this. That's one of the main things we do. We've got the sponsors on our back. Those impressions are very important because they support us. They're the reason that we can do what we do.
And Sakefox, you're able to make an income?
Not too much.
Not too much?
No. I really just, for me, it's more about just having the fun.
Yeah.
So, I mean, maybe in the future, but I like what I'm doing now and I'm happy with it.
And having that type of hobby where you can interact with a lot of people is, that's a treasure for a lot of people that find that type of entertainment.
Oh, I look forward to it every day.
So where can people watch you again?
I'm at Twitch TV/Sakefox.
All right, and Zoidberg, where can people find more information about Team Elevate?
Elevate Zoid is my Twitter. I stream at mlg.tv/Zoidbergenstein. Definitely check them out. Our website's elevate.gg. You should also check that out. We have a lot of awesome teams.
Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us and talking about the casual side and more of the pro side. We're going to continue to give out some prizes. Zoid, you're going to help me with that. So we got some Razer prizes to give out to the people.
I'm going to give you guys a really easy quiz to give these away, and I need the loudest person in here to get them. So my first question, what's your favorite company? Pretty good.
Yeah.
Now, second one, who's your favorite peripheral company?
Razer!
There we go, that was good.
That's good.
And most importantly, who's your favorite team?
Elevate!
There we go, this guy's loud. I think you might have been next. So thank you guys.